Welcome to the Ocean Community 50 Over 50 series, presented by the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. The road to success starts at Valenti family of auto dealerships, and visibility along the journey increases greatly with the help of 321 Media. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 50 Over 50 with the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce, brought to you by Valenti family of dealerships. My name is Ben Barber from 321 Media. Let's get into it today. I am very excited because our 50 Over 50 honoree today is Gerry Cunningham. How are you, Gerry?
I'm really well, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. You are the president of First Financial Advisory Services here in Westerly.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about how you got into that.
Oh, I met a wonderful man who, his name was Bill Mason, and he truly became my mentor. I first started working for him in 1981, 10 hours a week as his margin clerk, and he completely encouraged me to become a more integral part of the financial services world. And we were together for over 35 years till he passed away a couple of years ago.
Well, that is, that's obviously it's sad that he's no longer with us, but a fantastic story. What did you learn in those 35 years? Like, what changed in financial advisory?
When he suggested that I get further into the financial industry, I told him I didn't know a stock from a bond. And he chuckled and said, well, that's what I'm going to teach you, everything you need to know. And probably the most important thing is take care of your clients first and do well by them, and you will do well. And then life just went on, and he would meet clients and ask me to sit in on the meetings. And before you know it, I was having some clients of my own, and he was giving me some clients. And he was just a wonderful, wonderful person, and encouraged me in every step of the way.
What, tell me, so did he start First Financial Services?
Bill was the president of Worldwide Chiquita Banana. And
he
had retired, and his partner in First Financial was a man named Warren Breck. And Breck was the president of the whole, what used to be United Fruit. And both of them are retired, and they started doing financial planning for all of the execs at Chiquita and at United Fruit. And so that's how I got started.
Yeah.
Okay. And they started that in 1974.
Oh, wow.
So we've celebrated 50 years of First Financial.
That's awesome. And you've been with it for a little over 35?
I started my 43rd year.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
awesome. Do you still love it as much as you did when you started?
I do. And
I can tell just by the look in your eyes.
It's very self-fulfilling, and I'm selfish in that. When you're able to help people make decisions and their secure retirement, you can go home feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
At night.
Of course. And that's a really big deal, because everybody needs to. If you don't feel secure in that, then what do you have, you know?
Right.
How did you get to? Are you from Westerly? How did you get here?
Actually, I was born in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, and when I was 15, my father retired, and we moved to Miami, and lived there till 1966, when we came back to Rhode Island, and my husband went to work for EB.
Oh, nice.
And so we bought our first home in Ashaway in 1966.
That's awesome. I love Ashaway.
Yeah, it's very.
Do you still live in Ashaway?
Oh yeah, I do.
Nice. That's awesome. I love Ashaway.
I think one thing that's important to me is that there be successors in place to take over your business
Yeah.
and obviously I was Bill's successor, Bill and Warren's successor, and now my son and my son-in-law are both in our business.
That's
So
great.
we three of us practice together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what's that like, sharing everything with the next generation?
It's good. And I'm sure they get tired of me saying, well, Bill always said to do this, or Bill always said to do that, or this is how we did it when Bill was here.
Yeah.
But he was just a very wise person. And what he said was true.
Yeah.
It's held up through all the years.
What's a piece of advice that he gave you that's always stuck with you?
Oh, the most important thing was the client's comfort level be met. And if you take care of them, then the rest will fall into place.
Yeah. That is so important. That's really great. That's a great piece of advice for every business, I think. But especially this. How did you and your husband meet?
At a dance in Miami.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. He was in the Air Force, and I was there with an older sister who was of age, and I certainly was underage. And
I think we don't need to. It's fine. Nobody needs to know anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not me saying stop the story. I'm saying who cares you were underage? Nobody, like,
Okay.
statute of
Well,
limitations are well past.
the rules were that if I got questioned, then I had to sit in the car till she was ready to go home.
Yeah.
And so that was back in 1956. And our romance continued, and I like to think it grew because we got married in 58.
And is he still with us?
Actually, he passed away 4 months ago.
4 months ago. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Oh. What was his name?
David.
David. What do you want to talk about David
Sure.
at all?
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Yeah.
When he left Electric Boat, he came in and he worked in the office as the office manager for about a year. And then we started a tax prep business as an ancillary business to First Financial.
Nice.
And eventually we turned that over to my son-in-law, Pete Robinson, and my daughter, Jo. And Pete is my son-in-law who works with me today.
Yeah.
My son, Matthew, joined a couple of years before Pete. So I think Matt's been with me 15 years and Pete probably 12, 11, 12. You lose track of time.
That's great. It must be nice to have family close.
It is.
And working with you. Although sometimes a family business can be difficult, you know. But how has your experience been with
They
that?
were both from totally different fields.
Yeah.
So it was like a blank slate, and you could, like I was to Bill.
Yeah.
And you can teach them the way you've been taught.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's great.
So
love it. What would you say has been a piece of advice that you've given to them to carry forward once you eventually leave the business? Which I don't think will be for a very long time, but
yeah, well, that they continue to take care of my clients like they know I would.
Yeah.
And transfer that on to theirs.
Absolutely.
I mean, many of our clients today are third generation.
Wow. Which really just goes to show you how, like, the fact that your clients trusted you so much and you and Bill and Warren, that they gave their kids to you, and then their kids have given their kids to you. That really says everything that you need to know about you as a business. I think so. transitioning a little bit from work, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, for fun, I'm not very good, but I do like to play golf.
Okay. What's your favorite golf course around?
Well, I've been playing in the Westerly Yacht Club League,
Oh, nice.
and so that's at Winnipeg.
Yeah.
I think they're going to change country clubs next year. But that, and probably my biggest delight is my grandchildren and having everybody over to the house cooking dinner for them.
That's great. What do you like to cook?
Just about everything. I guess I have a bearing toward Italian, as my father was from Sicily, and my mother adopted his ways completely.
Okay.
So
That sounds great in the culinary department.
yeah, one holiday is always devoted to Polish because my mother was from Poland.
Awesome.
And so our dinner usually is things that you'd got at a Polish house on Easter.
That's great.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite things about the community? Because obviously you've been here for a long time, since 1964, I think you said.
66.
66, since 1966. What keeps you here?
I think the serenity of our town, whether it be Westerly or Ashaway or Hope Valley, I think we're pretty fortunate in that we don't have a high crime rate here.
Yeah.
We don't have 6-8 lane roads coming into town and tons of traffic, although we totally love the tourists that come in the summer.
Sure.
I like the way that people care about one another.
Mm-hmm.
We have some great community organizations. Obviously, the Chamber is one, and I first started with the Chamber as a volunteer at a golf course when they were having a tournament years ago, when Joan Rushlow was the executive director at that time. I like to say that Matthew and I have both been president of the Chamber's board, and I think we are the only mother-son. There have been father-sons, but I think only he and I are the mother-son.
Oh, wow.
So I felt very proud that when he went on the board and went through the chairs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, I'm a member of the board now. Any advice for me?
Living in Newport? Is that what you said?
No, I'm on the board of directors now.
Oh, okay.
For the Ocean Chamber. Any advice?
You know, it's very hard to get. I guess I would ask you to be a good listener and consider what the issue is and devote the time that you need to solve it and come up with a solution. Don't be flipped. Don't miss meetings. Don't forget to volunteer at all the different affairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have a meeting tomorrow. I'll make sure I'll make sure I'm there.
Okay.
For you, and I'll tell everybody. Gerry told me I can't miss this meeting.
Well, it's important.
It is important.
We do, along with the Chamber Foundation, First Financial is a sponsor of the Athena Award dinner.
Yes.
And if you read these resumes from these women who would otherwise be unnoticed except for all of the good that they do very quietly and in the background.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to get up there and hand them the sculpture at the end of the evening. I think that's one of my favorite things. And I look forward to that dinner every year.
It's a beautiful night.
It is.
In October at Lake of Isles.
Yeah.
That's really fantastic.
Oh, I didn't shut it off because I was waiting to talk to you.
You're fine. You can. Here, I'll put the camera on me for a second.
I gotta
hey,
find
everybody.
it.
She's. I'm leaving this in, by the way. This is gold. That's the thing about
Let me shut it off.
yeah, go ahead. That's the thing about being a financial advisor. Sometimes you're always on call
Yeah,
for
well,
people,
sometimes,
you know?
you know, all of my clients have always had even my home phone number
Yeah.
because I think it's important. If something is so concerning you and it's after office hours, better you call me
Yep.
and let's talk about what you're worried about rather than waiting the weekend or till the next day.
Yep.
I feel much better, and I have to say they don't abuse it. And one comes out in particular when we were changing broker dealers, and I got a phone call from this gentleman on a Friday night, and he said, Geraldine, I don't usually. I said, I know, Joe. I said, what's the matter? And he said, well, I got a statement, and it's just zeros. There's nothing in my account. And I thought, you know why, Joe? Because we're changing broker dealers. And on Monday, you'll get a new statement from the new broker dealer that'll have everything there. And he said, oh, I'm so. And all I could think about, imagine living with that for the weekend, thinking, what the heck happened to all my
money, all my
investments?
savings,
Yeah,
all my
they're
investments.
gone.
Yeah.
So it's nights like that you're so glad you took the action you took.
Of course. Yeah. That's
So,
beautiful. Wow. That's great. What did it mean to get the 50 over 50?
well, I was very surprised. I had no idea. And my son called me from the office because I've been working at home quite a bit the last couple of years. And he said to me, you're nominated to be one of the 50 over 50. And I said, well, who nominated me? I said, did you do that? He said, no. So I was very surprised. Yes.
That's incredible. Well, it's
honored too. I don't want to forget that.
Yeah. Well, it's very well deserved. You are a lovely woman. I could talk to you all day. We're trying to keep these relatively brief, around
Sure.
20 minutes. Is there anything that you want people to know about yourself, about the town, about the chamber, about First Financial? Like what, anything that you want people to know and leave with today?
I guess I know a lot of people recognize the chamber, but I think it's such an integral part of our community.
Yeah.
And they have got their finger on just about everything. So you need a reference, you need a referral, you need help. They're a great organization. I'm very partial to the Warm Shelter. I think they've done a lot for our town, for our people who have whatever kind of addiction. And I think Johnny Cake, oh my goodness, and they're just good people that are in these organizations, and they're caring people. And I guess that's what stands out to me, that our town is a very caring town.
Yeah. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Gerry. Thank you for being here. Congratulations.
Well, thank you for having me.
On being one of the 50 over 50. Guys, that's it for this episode. I want to say thank you to the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. Thank you to Valenti Family of Dealerships right there. My name is Ben Barber from 321 Media, and thank you to Gerry. We'll see you guys next time.